I am sure you are the kind, you learned that from your mama, and you ask your mama, who is my dad? She said, whatever your dad says to you, don't listen to him. He is not your dad. Are you the case? 93 Pakistani soldiers surrendered to Pakistan. This is old history. Now we will keep repeating the same thing. Today, India is doing nothing. We don't want to, they don't be the same as the Muslim they keep being proud about yesterday, which is not exist. Today is your future. Yesterday is yesterday. One upon the time, Japan controlled Philippines, Korea, China. China, how big China? They occupy all of China. They occupy all of Korea. They occupy all of Philippines. They subdued many nations to them. Japan. But Japan today is nothing. So today, what make you? Not yesterday. Stop dreaming about yesterday. So if the Pakistani, before they surrendered to you 93,000, you could not even make 20 terrorists surrender to you now. Don't you see they are challenging you? Obviously, India is not doing a good job, and they are, either the Pakistani, they have enough power to subdue India, or they are stupid. Based on what we see until now, they could not do any harm to Pakistan to force them to behave. So speeches will not make a difference.
To Indian planes, and we are responding to Indian aggression right now as we speak.
And do you feel this could potentially escalate further? Because, of course, there is so much at stake, and both countries know what's at stake here.
It's an evolving situation. It's an ongoing situation. And obviously, we've had an attack. We've responded. But as I had said before, in many interviews, and I came that night saying that we had an apprehension that India would attack, we always said that India will be the aggressor without evidence. You see, we offered an investigation into the Pahalgam whole episode. We were the ones who said that our hands are clean. We want an investigation, a fair and transparent investigation. But you see, India, without any evidence, has...
he will offer investigation. There is 26 dead bodies. What the investigation you would do? You have a police who still they walk with a stick in the street. In Pakistan, you confess your sin before you have a sin. They will beat the hell of you until you confess your sin or your crime. What investigation? You look who's talking. A terrorist. We offer an investigation. We have a 26 dead people, and we, investigation for what? So who killed the 26 people? Who killed them? They killed themselves? Yeah, obviously the Indian, they made the poo-poo. They did not meet up the challenge. And now the Pakistani, actually, they will take advantage of this, and they will attack more. You see, Hezbollah was attacking Israel, from the 1982 something until, at that time they were like a smaller group, and they started growing. But the only reason for Hezbollah to grow, it was the stupid Israeli reaction to the attack. So each time Hezbollah attack, the Israeli, they don't take a real reaction, which means they don't really launch a real war against those terrorist groups. What they do, they shoot a rocket here, or target there, and they claim in the front of their audience, or let us say citizen, that we did something. And the story continue, and Hezbollah grow. And Hezbollah keep growing until one day Israel decided to teach them how to behave. And then Hezbollah did not dare to fart for a long time, many years, until October 7. The reason in October 7 they decided to fart again, Hezbollah, because they felt that Israel have a weakness. If Hamas was able to penetrate their system and go all the way through their cities, and the Israeli army took them even hours to respond, hours, like almost afternoon. They attacked 5 in the morning. The response of the IDF took them more than 6 to 7 hours. Hezbollah, they said to themselves, now we have hostages. Now we know that they are weak. Now everybody look at Israel as a weak country. Let us launch an attack. So the day after after Hamas attack, October 7, Hezbollah start attacking in October 8. Hezbollah will never stop attacking Israel until Israel decide. A year is gone. The whole year Hezbollah is attacking Israel non-stop, every day. And the stupid Israeli doing nothing until the Israeli decide to go and attack them in Lebanon. And now Hezbollah is kissing the ass of everybody, asking Israel to stop attacking them. Those people, they understand one language. Negotiation will not work. Peace agreement will not work. They understand one language. If you are strong, they kiss your shoes. If you are weak, they will eat you alive. So in order for India to make them behave, they have to teach them how to behave. They will never behave by themselves. They fear, they don't respect. This is a religion of fear, even when they worship their God, because they fear their God, not because they would worship their God. It's all about fear. So if you cannot understand the language of your enemy, then you better not to talk to your enemy. Like now Trump, he made an agreement with the Houthi that the Houthi will stop attacking the ships. For how long? So the Houthi now, they will start rebuilding because, you know, in 5 months Trump is hitting them, or let us say just 100 days, attacking them. Then they are demolished. So they said, okay, let us make an agreement with him until we rebuild again. So this will be a temporary solution. Trump is being stupid actually, because he should not agree unless, and only unless, they surrender all their missiles, warehouses to the American army. Then we can talk about surrender. As long as they still have their missiles, they have their drones, they have everything. So what surrender mean? What do you mean? You did not take 1 meter from their land. They did not take 1 meter from your land. So what you did? Oh, they stopped attacking. That is temporarily. Until they got strong again, they rebuild what they lost, and they will attack again. Right now, they cannot continue. They knew. Right? No, Houthi will attack Israel still. He will not. They will not. They give up nothing. Let us see the last update here, if there's anything new.
Very fierce response, because we are never the aggressors. And regarding Pahalgam, as I said, the Indians are questioning their own government, that they have no evidence, they have no facts, and they ran away from the investigation, which Pakistan had offered, and they attacked our civilians, they attacked our mosque today, they attacked 5 localities. Pakistan will now respond, and respond very, very effectively. Make no mistake, because our desire for peace should not be mistaken for our weakness. And
okay. We will see. You have a sexy accent, Jewish accent like PM Netanyahu. No, Jewish, they speak differently. Habibi, listen to me, Habibi. No, I don't have an accent of a Jewish. Well, until now, I don't see any serious news can be considered as a real news. I guess we have to wait until the morning and see what the morning will bring to us, you know. For now, it's just you know, both parties spreading lies about victories. Let me see if there is any. What is the name of the Pakistani agency? Pakistan. By the way, the Pakistani government, they always contact YouTube about me. I'm sure you know, right? They keep sending emails to not email, sorry, like legal complaint to YouTube, complain about my channel. And I showed you examples before, right? Pakistan News Agency. I wonder what they will call it. Secret Wife? What the name of the Pakistan? Hamir Web? I found the one, it's called Hamir Web. Hamir mean donkey's web. What the heck? Mukbak? PP? PPI? Oh, okay. I'm just trying to find other source of news so we can see. What is Pakistan news agencies? I cannot find one. Anyone knows what Pakistan news agency called? I find nothing until now.
You are watching Sky News. Do stay with us. Coming up, we will, of course, bring you the very latest after India launches missile strikes on Pakistan.
Yeah, right. True story. Let us see if there's anything new here. Nothing. No update. The same. What about... The BBC should have good news, actually, because they have like 4 million Pakistani live in India. Live in Pakistan, England. Okay.
The local investigation, and we are ready for that.
This is
Anybody who can
this is the BBC.
Local bodies, the government investigate, and India should give it.
This is the BBC. And this guy, his name is Ahmad Sharif.
But the people are watching, not only in Pakistan, not only in the international community, but inside India. That how this attack happened. If you go through that, then 2 and 2 doesn't add up over there. That why and how. There are so many questions over there, but I'm not going to that because it is for some independent, credible, neutral body to investigate. It's not a child game that you come out and you.
Just same stupid talk. All right. Look, there's nothing really. Nothing there. It's just a stupid commentary about nothing. It looked like there's no attack. Nobody attack anybody. Both of them, they are lying about shooting airplane of each other. India shut down 2 airplanes for India. Pakistan shut down 2 fighter jet. And I will not be surprised if they shut down 2 of the secret wives of Mimi Hijab, thinking about them that they are secret fighter jet of India. By the way, if you did not watch the previous video about Mimi Hijab, you better watch it, because we discovered that Mimi Hijab have 3 secret wives, not 2. The number is increasing. You know, we don't know, like in the future, how many they will show up. All right. I mean, they are secret. Yeah. I mean, this is what they call them, the, you know, the ghost, airplane, or they call them, like, you know, they are like for spying, like nobody can see them in the radar. The wives of Mimi Hijab, nobody can see them in the radar. They are radarless. Okay. Even their clothing were radarless. Like, you know, you can see the clothing, see through, you know. Yeah, they are like, you know, boneless too. Jellyfish. Yeah. Even when he have sex with them, it was sexless. I'm telling you, there's no proof of anything. And hold on, who is this? Who is this woman here in the TV? In Sky News.
There were no Pakistani military facilities targeted. So you're saying that those sites, what more do you know about those sites then in terms of what you're hearing? Were they civilian sites or were these targeted military sites?
They were civilian sites. They were civilian populated sites properly, mosques.
You were able to find that from your couch? It was a mosque?
Madrasas. They were like...
Exactly, this is where the terrorists will be. If this is a madrasa, this is exactly the target. She said, no, they did not. They attacked mosque and madrasa. Madrasa is the school for the terrorists. And mosque is the center of terrorism. Supposedly now she defended, like, no, they were attacking civilian, brother. It's attack a mosque and school. Madrasa. Yeah, this is where the nice terrorists graduate, you know?
Who's accountable for their lives gone? So the rational thing in the whole situation was a joint investigation. If you were so confident about these locations, and if you were so confident about the proofs that you had about these locations, they should have been shared with us and should have been shared with Pakistan government. And together...
Yeah, and then what will happen if they told you this is the location? You will tell them to evacuate? Huh? Or maybe you are one of them.
Its part now, Pakistan will do its part.
Well, Pakistan is responding now. It has retaliated. Do you think that that response is supported by the people of Pakistan and there's unity
Absolutely.
in the government for the response?
Political things aside, Pakistan's demand has been a tough time in the last 2 years. That is the truth. Pakistan has been like democratically very polarized. But when it comes to Pakistan and when it comes to the sanity of our country, when it comes to the well-being of our country, that political differences become secondary. Now it's like it's Pakistan, whole the nation is united. There is no question about any division in between our lines. Now what India has done, it has violated our borders. It has taken lives of our poor civilians. It has like aggravated the world's most vulnerable nuclear flashpoint. And now the whole nation in Pakistan, with all their political differences.
I don't know. I suspect that the size of your ears is the reason for the correct information you have. I mean, she have a massive ears. So I can assume she can hear all the attack of India from far distance. Otherwise, how she knew all this information sitting in her couch, and she is not in the army, and neither she is in the government. So how she is confirming who died, who lived, what it is, where it is? It's the ears. It must be the ears. I'm telling you. Women in general, they can hear things from far distance. But women with such an ear, she can hear like 3 times more. You know? Let me give it a try. Makeup. Lipstick. I'm sure that women in Pakistan, they were able to hear it. Terrorism. We heard nothing. Terrorism attack. 26 people die. Where? What? What are you talking? What? Unbelievable. Yeah, I mean, look, she is sure they attack a madrasa. You stupid, you just confirmed that this is a terrorist place. If the if the journal sorry, I had to mute the microphone so I can cough. If the journalists know what madrasa is, she will tell you, but this is where terrorists are. If you type right now, madrasa terrorism. Oh boy. How are you? So funny, so right, so knowledgeable, no able. My friend, it's going to take me some time to read your text. Who are you? How are so funny, so right. I mean, come on, you have to add more stuff. Come on, you know that not nice. You have to say, how come you are so funny, so right, so arrogant, so idiot, so dummy. So if you think you are making a compliment for me, that will make me upset. I'm an Arab. We don't like this stuff. What's we Arab, we like it when we are so wrong. We insist we are right then. That's what this guy is talking about. I wish I can contact Zakir Naik so he can give us his opinion about what's going on. Maybe he can call me, but my voice is not doing good to make the voice of Zakir Naik now. Good Prince, first of all, I assure you that we in Pakistan, we are going to teach India how to behave. Oh, what you would do? Very simple. First of all, we are going to cut all the curry in the world to be sold in India. You will cut the curry? How you can do that? Good Prince, first of all, we are #1 producer for curry. Okay. So in India, they don't have curry? First of all, you are ignorant again. Curry in India is not correct. The curry in Pakistan is very correct. How is that? How the curry in India is not correct? Is that about idea and politics too? I mean, curry is curry. How curry here is not curry there? What are you talking about? Good Prince. First of all, the curry in Pakistan is the problem and blessed by Allah. Really, blessed by Allah. And the curry in India. The curry in India is the blood by Modi. And Modi is very Modi. I send you a link for the Indian news on the attack. Where do you send me the link? Where do you send me the link? Best. In Patreon? Yeah, I'm sure, for sure, that all the Muslims around the world, they will be praying for Allah to support Pakistan. Right? Yeah, let us see if there's any other news beside the radar of this woman. This one is Sky News. This one is what? This is the BBC. Live reporting. Pakistan top security committee to meet in a few hours. You idiot, you are at war and you will meet after a few hours. Why you don't meet right now? Oh, Lord have mercy. Rubio, he says he is monitoring the situation closely. Come on, Rubio, just go sleep. Okay? Just be busy with Trump for now. Leave those people alone. Leave them alone. Anything the American touch is going to be destroyed. Just stay away. Let us see the life. Let us see the life. Life, where is the life? Where life? Here.
Damage that we discovered tonight.
Okay. All right. Indeed. Ravi Agrawal, Editor-in-Chief of Foreign Policy. Thank you very much for joining us here on BBC News with those insights. Well, I'm joined in studio now by Matthew Maguire. He's former US Executive Director of the World Bank Group. Matthew, thanks for being with us. Now, you represented the World Bank. You've travelled extensively in the region. Talk to us a little bit about the Indus Water Treaty. We saw in the wake of the attack 2 weeks ago that the water supply was one of the first casualties there.
Yes, and this has been a really important treaty for a very long time. It was signed in 1960. The World Bank facilitated that in its role as an important multilateral institution, and it's held all this time, which is why it's so extraordinary that India now has pulled back from it and, according to many reports, reduced the water flow into Pakistan. What I would say is that Kashmir is an extraordinarily complex place geopolitically. Not only are India and Pakistan right there, but China administers a certain part of it. It's right next to Afghanistan. Nepal is a little farther to the south. So there are a lot of complicated interests. What's important about the water is that in the past, Pakistan has said, if that treaty was suspended and water didn't flow into Pakistan, because it generally goes from the south up in the Himalayas down to the northwest in Pakistan, they've said that could trigger a nuclear attack. And this is why we're very concerned, all of us, the international community, about where this can go from here. It's never just military, it's always a larger diplomatic issue.
What's your sense of that tonight?
Just don't know at this point. I think it's early days. I think one thing that is important is that we have mediators who can have those quiet back channel talks. So just in the way that we've seen Oman and Qatar and some other Gulf nations be quiet interlocutors in other tensions in the region, the question here is who might play that role in trying to get India and Pakistan to step down. China theoretically could. It's a superpower. It's right nearby. It's tended not to play that role in tensions around the world. Is the U.S. ready to lean forward? The U.S. has very strong relations historically with both India and with Pakistan, especially at different times. So the question is who might start to facilitate that, because that's clearly necessary.
And who do you think is in the best position to do that? I mean, if we talk about the US, for example, the ambassadors aren't in place yet. Nothing uncommon about that in a new administration.
Hey, BBC.
That leaves the US so weak.
Isn't it Trump is a KKK, he is a racist, he is filthy, he is a terrorist, he is dangerous for democracy. And now you are saying you want him to fix it? What happened? Why don't ask the Pakistani Muslims who live in England to fix it? What happened? Now you want Trump to fix it? Yesterday he was a poo-poo. I mean, every report they have in the BBC about USA, Trump is a like very bad man. He is a racist. He is deporting people. If for sure he would deport people, why not? I mean, he's not stupid like you. People come by millions to this country from around the world. Like, somebody told you that this country is a nursery home? This country don't have money. They are printing money. And yet millions of people, they will cross the borders every day. And the stupid European, he is deporting people. He's racist. He want to close the border. Yeah, he's smart, not like you donkeys. Like now in France, just 2 days ago, yesterday, they announced that refugee cannot apply for citizenship. Don't you think this is too late, you idiot? Now you discover that this is the right thing to do? So you bring millions every year to your country to the point you cannot even feed people. You cannot even... England is bankrupt. England literally is bankrupt. Their social security system, their retirement, their salary, all is bankrupt. They don't have money. And they keep opening their borders. Stupid people. Anyone, he will take a boat from any country in the world, Pakistan, Afghanistan, Nigeria, whatever. He go to England, he have a free apartment, free housing, free school, a free health insurance, free, etc. And the stupid rich people, they work like donkeys to pay tax. Imagine in England, you pay tax for TV. Not when you buy the TV, no, no, no. No, you pay tax for the TV in your home. I'm telling you, I was in England, and then somebody knocked at my door. He said, I am from the tax department. I said, I'm not a citizen. He said, doesn't matter. I want to deliver for you. He gave me a form. He said, you have a TV here. So what does this have to do with tax? He said, you have to pay tax for the TV. I said, there's a TV here, actually, but I don't use it. You know, I never use it, actually. There's a TV. It's on the shelf. It's not even... He said, yes. You know, I said, look, I can show you. You know, what do you mean to pay tax? You pay tax for TV. You pay tax for parking. He said, the apartment you have, it have a parking. You have to pay tax for parking. I said, but I don't have a car. It doesn't matter. So they are so generous with people who don't, they are not citizen. They take the money from the poor citizen, TV license, parking tax, you know, whatever tax. I mean, they keep making tax, oil tax, gas tax, environment tax, antenna tax, you know, potato tax. And then they take all the tax to give it to who? To those who hate you most. This is how stupid they are. Yeah, I told him, well, good luck, you know, to make me pay tax to you. And by the way, if you are not a citizen, what they can do to you? Nothing. But if you are a citizen, they will go after you and bite you. Stupid European system. Let us see if there's any new news here. Anything else?
Based on a little bit of the past, they've been fighting for a long time. You know, they've been fighting for many, many decades.
Look how Trump.
Centuries, actually, if you really think about it.
Look how Trump talk about war.
I just hope it ends very quickly.
India's Ministry of Defense has published a statement on social media just released minutes after.
Listen. When Trump talk about war, about India and Pakistan, he sound like excited.
In the region.
Look at his face.
A very strong economic weight.
Where is the video of Trump?
On 9 terrorist infrastructure sites in Pakistan and Pakistan-occupied Jammu and Kashmir, it said.
Where is the Trump talking?
Pakistan has let terror organizations that targeted Americans and American military as well operate sometimes with connivance of the military authorities. So, you know, I think versus 25 years ago, when we look for balance, you know, now the United States has a much clearer lean towards India because we've seen proof in our own hands that Pakistan does sometimes dance with unsavory partners.
We heard some brief remarks from President Trump a few moments ago. He was holding an event in the Oval Office with his special envoy to Russia and to the Middle East, Steve Witkoff. Very brief remarks, obviously himself not briefed on the exact nature of what's happening there. But do you see a role for the US here?
Pretty modest. I think at the end of the day, we saw the de-escalation that took place in 2019, you know, with this almost kind of fortunate accident where an Indian pilot was shot down, landed safely, and Pakistan decided to hand the person over as a goodwill gesture. And that was the move that began the real de-escalation there. It was a series of factors you can't necessarily count on. I'm sure the United States, I mean, I think we basically turned a blind eye in India initiating modest counterattacks the last couple of times. And I suspect this time we didn't put a ton of pressure on India in avoiding doing that. but yeah, we certainly want to see American personnel. We want to see stability in the region. So the United States will try to play a role, but ultimately, the decisions here are going to be made solely by India and Pakistan. And what happens, things that you can count on, and things that happen unexpectedly when bullets start flying.
And indeed, of course, the Vice President J.D. Vance was in the region when this attack took place 2 weeks ago. And as is the case with new administrations, there are
Now,
not yet
J.D. Vance, he will take the side of India for sure because his wife, she is Indian. 72, you remind me in the Middle East we have something called, I don't know how to use the word actually. The guys, what the word jarban mean in English? Somebody speak Arabic here, can help me? Let me translate. This guy, he keeps jumping. I wouldn't want to call you. I don't want to challenge you because I can destroy you. I can make you. You remind me of the goat, which have a kind of disease. Let's see, Google Translate. Let me see what the word is. Google could not even find the translation for it. Even Google could not find translation for it. Yeah, Al-Anza Jarbana. So this guy is like an Anza Jarbana. No, it's a goat who have a lot of disease in all over her face and etc. So always this kind of goat, she like to be seen everywhere. So she is in the front everywhere. Scabies? Scabies, I'm not sure. Okay. Yeah, this guy, he keep talking. He wanna debate me. He wanna, Well, okay. But I will not call you because I don't have time for you, brother. All right. No news. Until now, there's no news. All are repeating the same stuff. Let us see.
Ongoing and active situation, and we've heard from the United Nations. The spokesperson for the Secretary General, Antonio Guterres, has called for restraint. We can bring that statement to you now. It reads, the Secretary General is...
That is the most disgusting person work ever in the United Nations. Scumbag, liar, idiot, corrupt. He is in the pocket of Qatar. Scumbag.
Very concerned about the Indian military operations across the line of control and international border. He calls for maximum military restraint from both countries. The world cannot afford a military confrontation between India and Pakistan. Well, I've been speaking to Atullah Tarar. He is the Pakistani Minister for Information. As we're speaking...
This is the Minister of Information? I see a lot of information growing in his face. What happened to his face? So guys, Muhammad, he told them to shave their mustache and they grow the beard. Look how they look funny. You are the Minister of Information? And this information growing like this? This is a very, what about you give some information to Zakir Naik? The poor guy is trying to grow beard for a long time. What happened to your mustache? The information there collapsed? Maybe the Indian, they took your mustache hair one by one. This is the Minister of Information.
Now, can you update us just on the situation in terms of the strikes on your country and any casualty toll that you know about at this point?
And look,
The
hold on.
Indian Air Force.
Did you hear this blonde woman? She's like condolence, the casualty of your country. Can you tell us, like, please, if you have any information about the casualty, you know, BBC, you know, what you expect. Can you tell us about the casualty? What about you cry, put some tears? Huh? What a hypocrite. BBC, Abdul station.
Was a couple of hours back attacked civilian populations and a mosque at 5 locations in Pakistan. We have casualties of women and children because it was a civilian population. Pakistan has responded back in retaliation to this Indian aggression. We've shot down 3 Indian planes, 1 in Akhnor, 1 in Ambala, 1 near Jammu, and we've shot down an Indian drone and multiple quadcopters. Because we were foreseeing this.
Multiple helicopters? Multiple? Okay, hold on. As long, you see guys how the news has changed? 2 hours ago, they said they shut down two Indian jet. Now they change it. They shut down a drone and multiple helicopter. Hold on. If you shut down multiple helicopter, that means there's multiple casualty from the Indian, and maybe many are captured. What about you show us pictures, Mr. Information? I mean, you have only text information. There's no images for information. Multiple helicopter, like not one, multiple. So we can say like you killed like 60, 70 Indian in the multiple helicopter. You shut them down. Seriously, must be true information. Multiple helicopter, multiple. I want to go back a little bit. Let's see if I can do that.
6 civilians died in that. I think there's been a real sense within the country that there needs to be some kind of forceful response by India to show its strength and to show, that it doesn't take.
Why this woman, when she talk, her lips go to the left? I mean, to her right. I don't know. Maybe I notice things people don't notice. I don't know. When she talk, her mouth go to the right. Maybe the microphone is on the other side. She's trying to point her lips so she can be heard. I'm not sure. Go ahead.
These things seriously, that it does rather take these things seriously. There's one other thing I would add about, that attack on April 22nd, which is what has fueled the recent fighting between India and Pakistan, is that, India has said that the attack was due to militants that are operating in Pakistan. But all we know is what India has said about that. Pakistan.
Did she say Tutu? There's Tutu? I have no idea what those people are saying. Adam, let me skip. How this is live, but you can skip it. Like we were talking about this guy, and then we went to this woman. Look at those sad faces. I mean, thank God I'm still single. Imagine you wake up in the morning, you see those faces around you. What happened to women these days? Like you will cover yourself from the morning, like honey, you want to eat a breakfast? No, just leave me alone. When you are leaving, after you leave the house, I will take my breakfast. What's wrong with those faces? Look at this, man, so attractive. Unbelievable. Women are so beautiful these days. We are confused actually. Who's men, who's a woman these days? We don't know. Who knows? What happened to this guy? Look what happened to him. Looked like somebody did hit him in his mouth.
Levels of escalation or any escalation at all. So I do expect the Trump administration to try to mediate, especially if
you can explain to me why your lower lips is so big, I will listen to you. Skip. Ooh, look at this woman. What the heck?
Security Committee at 10 a.m. local time here in Pakistan. That's only in about less than 4 hours, 4 to 5 hours. So clearly they're taking this very seriously. They're signaling very.
I know. I have to take your eyebrows very seriously. They are not even matching each other. One is so wide and one is so narrow. I don't know if you have a mirror at home or you don't. Forgive me, guys. I'm not. I am ill, so take it easy on me. You might be upset from me, but I'm sick these days, so I have a free shooting mood. What is this in the BBC? Who is the one who did your eyebrows? But don't you notice one of them is 5 centimeter wide and the other one is 2 millimeter wide? Unbelievable. Okay, skip. Oh boy, you again. Go. Oh, not this again. Oh boy. I mean, Nancy Pelosi is more merciful. Where are we now? We cannot skip. I'm stuck here. Oh boy, look at this. Oh. This is your future wife, my son. Oh no, father. I don't want to be born. This is what the father he said to his son before he was born. That must be saying something so powerful. Look how her mouth is open. Okay. Let us restart this from the beginning because we are stuck here. 3 Indian Muslim dies. Many Kashmir support Pakistan by way due to Pakistan. Okay, Kashmir Indian Shireen Army Shireen back strongly. Let us see what's happening in India. Hold on. Where is the news about here?
This on your screens is the satellite pictures, one of the prominent targets hit by the Indian armed forces. This particular building is called Jamia Subhanallah. This particular building is called Jamia Subhanallah. We have visual evidence to confirm that over past 2-3 years, this compound has increased dramatically. You see these marks marked in red. This is where the expansion has been happening over the years. Remember.
And look, you can tell how organized, and those are not normal building for sure. They always have, all of them, they have the same fingerprint, and they are in the same compound, and this is an Islamic school, as that woman she said. So it's an Islamic school for terrorists, and they are the one behind the terrorist attack. All right, now we understand.
Pakistan was whitelisted from FATF's grey list for doing enough to curtail terrorism, and throughout all those months and years, the HQ of Jaish-e-Mohammed in Bahawalpur has been expanding.
Those are called Jaish Muhammad, the army of the filthy Muhammad. Yeah, but I wish they hit him. I don't agree with them that hitting them at night. What about you hit them when they are meeting? You know what I mean? Why don't wait until all of them they are gathered? I'm sure they are hundreds of members. Why you hit when the building is empty? And like, is your target to kill the building? They should wait until they gather together and attack them, not now. Right?
There is even a swimming pool there. These
Mujahideen, they have a swimming pool? Yeah, for sure. Because Muhammad, he taught your kids 3 things you have to teach your kids: swimming, shooting, and horse riding. And those all for war, not for fun, not for sport. So swimming, because you use it at war, you need it. Shooting, this is rimaya, not shooting by guns, he meant shooting by arrows. And horses, riding horses.
These red marks that you see, these part of the compound have come up over past few months and years. Remember, this building is known as Jamia Subhanallah. Earlier today.
Okay, they are repeating the same thing. You know, they keep repeating. I noticed that those news TV, they don't say much. They keep repeating the same thing. I think you are looking at the wrong channel. If you want 10CP, what channel I should look for? Wise man. Which channel you want me to look at? You tell me. I mean, wrong channel? There's wrong channel and right channel?
Do you think this moment is?
I think, you know, India and Pakistan have a long history, as your other commentators have said, of both war and below war escalations, cross-border attacks.
How boring. Each one they call. All they knows that India and Pakistan have long history of war and peace. And why those people are so boring and they keep repeating the same thing? Like, are you stupid or what? They call you to say the same thing as the one before you and the one before you and the one before you. Unbelievable. Each one of them, he will say the same thing. India and Pakistan, they have the same history. Oh boy, Lord have mercy. All right. Oh, this woman with the ear is still here. Let us see what they have now.
Those words were echoed by his Secretary of State, Marco Rubio,
Echoed.
who said the White House is monitoring the situation closely.
Isn't this what you said just a minute ago? I mean, those stations, they have nothing, my friend. They keep repeating the same thing. Where is the news in the news? There is no news in the news. Check we on. You see, there's many TV stations, but the problem is, some of them, they will report us for copyright. I will not be surprised, actually, even if this one, they do that. You know? So we have to be careful which TV station we play. Like, some of them, they don't care, but some of them, they make a drama about it. So this this one, Wine News, is it Indian TV? Is that an Indian TV? It's to say the same. I am looking. There's nothing new. It's the same. Yeah, I don't see news in the news. They are just repeating the same thing. The same thing.
And 15 days after the terror attack in Jammu and Kashmir's Pahalgam in India, in which 26 innocent civilians were killed. And according to Indian sources, a total of 9 terror sites were targeted in the overnight precision strikes.
All right, all right. No more comment. Obviously, they will keep repeating the same thing. We have to wait until maybe tomorrow. And see how that will end. All right? Yeah, otherwise I don't see anything new. If any one of you is living in Kashmir, he will report something to me I can share, let me know. All right, all right. Anyway, you know, the Muslim now, they will pray to Allah, and the India will be defeated. Who wanna bet? And because India now is so weak and Allah is in the side of Pakistan, Pakistan is going to invade Delhi by tomorrow. And Delhi will be announced a Muslim capital by tomorrow afternoon. You want to bet? Who want to bet? Huh? Oh boy. Do you see why I don't open my camera? I mean, if I open my camera, you people will make fun of me the same I'm making fun of those people. Like you stop the video. People look funny when you stop the video on them. Like she's in drugs now. What happened? You know?
Tarar, you said that you've already received images of women and children who have been injured. This attack took place roughly.
Where is the images, Minister of Information? Why you don't share the images, huh? Huh? Guys, should I open my camera? Should I buy a camera and open it for you? Seriously. If there's any one of you, his son, his daughter is misbehaving, and you want them to behave, you show them my image for a second. And you tell them, if you do it again, I will show you again. Trust me, they will behave. All right? Same for your wife. If your wife, she is spending a lot, etc., I can make, like, this is a special promotion, okay? You have to pay for it. I will take a special picture just for your wife for spending. This is for a spending bill, you know? She spend, you put the picture in the front of her face in the morning. All right? Now, I warn you, she might lose the ability to talk or remember some information, including her name for some time. But the memory will come back, okay? But at least you will forget your credit card number. I mean, just think about it positively. Good morning from India. My friend from India, what you Indian did? Nothing. I mean, we were expecting you to teach the Pakistani terrorists how to behave. This is nothing. So tell Modi, I mean, he need to change the mood. He make me upset now. Please, no, please, CP, for the love of God, no. Okay. I'm not gonna be terrified. You know. By the way, I'm very, very good looking. I'm telling you. The reason I'm still single because, I mean, not because I'm so bad in looking. No, not exactly. Not because I'm so short. Not necessarily. Not because I'm so overweight. Not. I mean, this is not gonna be a reason. Not because you know. I mean, everything. The rest is fine. The rest is fine. You know. I mean, the rest is fine. All right. After I say it now, let us see how many women they would marry me. So short, so overweight, so. But by the way, my face looks so good. Seriously. I mean, I took a picture for the passport. You know, the camera was burned. They told me the camera. I said, "Is the picture ready?" They said, "No, we don't know what happened. You know, we have to do it again." I said, "Okay." They took it again. I said, "So now," they said, "We need something wrong with this camera. So can you come tomorrow?" What the heck? What tomorrow? You know. Anyway, the second day, I think they use more powerful camera. They give it more vitamin D and C and E and etc. Yeah. My face have face of a radio. How face of a radio look like? There's holes in it, like the speaker. Oh boy. Lord have mercy. Modi has already stopped the water to Pakistan. Well, I hope so. We will see. You know, because